the last time we saw you and Ronda interacting on WWE television was very, very different. When Ronda first showed up, you more or less took Ronda under your wing, sort of showed her the ropes, got Ronda comfortable in the WWE environment. Now, that all seems to be out the window. We've been following on social media. Are you guys okay? Are you still friends?
That's a great question. I mean, sorry, TJ is getting something in the kitchen. That's a great question. TJ, you want to say hello? Come on, say hello, TJ. He's coming over to say hi.
The best guests bring surprise guests with them.
Oh,
TJ, Tyson Kid, good morning.
Put a shirt on. You're embarrassing me right now. Come on.
I got my buffer. So yeah, I mean, Ronda and I, we were really close friends. I actually trained with Ronda and helped her before she ever even signed a WWE contract. I remember getting off of a overseas tour. We were on an overseas tour, and I flew straight from the tour and met with her at a place called Santino's in California, in Los Angeles. And that was the start of our, sort of private training sessions that we had together. And in those sessions that I have with Ronda, I realized something really special about her, that, yes, she's an Olympic athlete. Yes, she's a pioneer for women in MMA. She literally put women's MMA on the map. There might not be women in MMA without Ronda Rousey.
Sure.
So she did that. But I realized in training with her that she's just so naturally gifted. I could show her something once and she would pick it up. Like, it was literally like, it was like I knew that she just had a knack for it. And you can feel that in certain people. And I think Ronda's been compared to Kurt Angle a lot in the way that he just picked it up like that. Everything came very, very easy for Ronda. And for me, it was, for my own experience, it was the complete opposite. Things take a little longer for me to understand and to learn and to grasp. And of course, I've been doing this since I was 18 years old. But with Ronda, I think that because she picked it up so fast and because she was so naturally good at it, there was an arrogance about her. And she and I were great. We were great when she got signed. I took her under my wing in WWE, made sure that everybody in the locker room felt comfortable with her. And I think the girls felt more comfortable with Ronda when they saw that I endorsed Ronda. When Natty endorses someone, because I've been tried and true in WWE. Right. And I'm proud of that. I've been there for 15 years. I have experience. The girls trust me. So when they see that I trust Ronda, I like Ronda, I let Ronda into our world, it kind of softened them up into liking Ronda. So we were very, very close friends. And I think some of that changed a little bit when she came back, because I think Ronda's really arrogant. And I think that it's funny because she just last week on SmackDown dismissed me for, she said, you didn't want to have kids. You put wrestling first. Well, actually, maybe I don't want to have kids. Maybe that's not what I want in my life. And I don't think I should be shamed for that. I've never, ever, ever wanted to be a mom. It's just never been in my heart. But don't dismiss every single thing that I've done in this industry. I'm sorry, Ronda, that my love and my passion is way greater than yours will ever be. And because you're so naturally good at something, that makes you arrogant, but don't dismiss me for the love that you don't have for our industry. That's really how I feel.
The way you explain that, it's something that resonates not only with me, but a lot of us in this business who have dedicated our lives to sports entertainment. To your point, since you've been 18 years old, this is all you've known, all you've loved. You've been an integral part of WWE's women's division for many, many years now. You've seen superstars come in, you've seen superstars go. To what do you credit your ability to maintain your position in WWE, and how do you deal with the flavors of the month, so to speak?
Wow. I mean, for me, I believe in being consistent. I believe in being reliable. I believe in being there for the company. I love what I do. I've grown up around this my entire life. My dad was fired by WWE like 5 times. And it's not a sob story at all. It was the truth. Growing up, my dad couldn't hold down his job in WWE. While my uncles Brett and Owen and Davey, they were able to kind of sustain a longer, more successful career. My dad really, really struggled to keep his job because he battled a lot of demons. And I grew up with that. My whole life, I grew up with that instability of my dad doing great, my dad losing his job, my dad doing great, my dad losing his job. So for me, as an adult and getting into the industry, I had this different perspective than every other girl or guy. I greatly wanted to succeed in an industry that my parent struggled at. I love the connection that my dad and I have together in the ring, but we shared that bond. But I know that my dad struggled to have success in this industry. So it gave me this different perspective that I had to succeed in it, that I had to be perfect, that I had to be there for everyone, that I had to be good at everything, that I had to leave no stone unturned, that I had to make Vince McMahon happy at every single corner of my career. So, God, it makes me emotional talking about it, but I kind of became the company girl. And that's actually something I've never really talked about before, but it's true. I became the company girl. The girl, she'll do whatever you need. Natty is the company girl. And I've been that way for so long, and it's definitely kept me in WWE for 15 years. Talent, drive, passion, work ethic, being reliable, being consistent. But in some ways, it's actually hurt me too, because I've been the girl that's been afraid to take risks. I've been the girl that's afraid of pissing anyone off backstage. I want to please everyone, especially Vince McMahon. But this feud with Ronda, it's maybe gotten a little real, and maybe that's the best thing for me. Because Ronda underestimating me, Ronda doubting me, Ronda dismissing my passion, my love for this industry, Ronda making fun of my face, Ronda making fun of my sister, Ronda making fun of the things that I do that aren't even related to pro wrestling. It's pissed me off, and it's made me go, you know what? I don't really want to be a company girl. I want to show everybody that I'm terrible at a million things, but this one thing that I do in WWE as a superstar, I'm really, really good at this. And it's time for me to just unleash. It's time for me to stop trying to be perfect for everyone. It's time for me to piss a few people off, including Ronda Rousey. And, she can smile at me dismissively and act like I don't count, and act like I'm an enhancement talent, and act like I'm not on her level, as she put it, non-charismatic, not worthy of being in the ring with her, not a main event player, boring, this, that, and everything else. But at the end of the day, I am still standing, and she's really not one to judge talent, because there's quite a few people that she knows that aren't still standing today. I'm still standing in WWE.
Like what you hear? Catch full episodes of After the Bell on Spotify. Follow us now and never miss an episode.